again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pelicans versus Atlanta Hawks game here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live tonight for the game between the Pelicans. The Pelicans are on a 3-game road trip, so they will be playing tonight and also tomorrow night. This is the first night of the 3-game road trip. They're taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks last time played them. Let's give you the update. Last time they played them, it was let's see, it was about a couple of weeks ago. They played the Atlanta Hawks, and they did win their game the last time. So once again, this hopefully the Pelicans can for a second time cover back round. So we are live. Game audio will be on via Valley Sports. So if you want to come in and video chat with us, or if you want to come in and chat with us, you can do that through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we're going to put those links in for everyone. Involve everyone on all 3 networks, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's go ahead and put those in, and we'll let's go ahead and put that in. So everything's in. So all 3 networks have the links, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We will be tipping off in just a few moments. With lineups and tip-off in just a few moments here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's go ahead and give you an NBA scoreboard update. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an NBA scoreboard updates going on in games going on across the association tonight. Before we begin tonight's games, I'm going to go over to the Gamecast and give you those updates. Let me pull those updates up. Okay, Chicago and Indiana tied up at 26. So the game's tied up at 26. That's 150 remaining in the first quarter. So we'll go through the other ones. That's one of the games going on. So that's Chicago and Indiana. Other games tonight. Toronto and LA Lakers, Philadelphia and Boston, Miami and Memphis, Denver and Detroit, Golden State and Milwaukee, and also at 9 o'clock tonight will be the Clippers and the Portland Trailblazers. So tip off in just a few moments. Pelicans and Atlanta Hawks. So we are going to be tipping off in just a few moments. So once again, stay tuned. We are live. Game audio will be on in just a second, so we'll have it for you. So we're waiting for the Valley Sports feed to begin. Once they begin, we will have it for you. So that is what's going to happen tonight. Okay, coming in tonight's game, Pelicans averaging 115 points. Atlanta 113 points a game, so that's 113 for the Atlanta Hawks. Shooting wise, let's see where they're shooting. Atlanta's averaging 45 rebounds. Pelicans 46 rebounds. Also assists a game 26. Now your leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks is Trae Young, Collins, Hunter, Capella, Gallinari, Bogdanovich. He's averaging 12 points. So and Herter. That's Herter is also averaging 11.5. Reddish averaging 11. So that's in the game tonight. So we are showing you the stats. Hopefully, like I said, the lineup will be once again will be the same. No Zion Williamson, no Josh Hart, and also no Nikel Walker tonight because of their injuries, so they will not be playing. So the only lineup will be the reserves. You'll have Nwamba and Wandu. You also have Marshall. You'll still have Alonzo Ball, so you're probably going to have mixed lineup tonight. So here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we are live. We're getting ready to begin tip off in just a second. So we'll have the lineups for you in just a second. So we are live. So if you want to come in and comment about tonight's game, if you think the Pelicans have a chance to win against Atlanta on the road, you can post your comments through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So that's highly optional for anybody. Also going to have James Johnson. That's another guy that's going to be in the lineup. So that's, like I said, this is a very young rookie reserve roster and stuff like that. So okay, lineups. Alonzo Ball, Bledsoe, Johnson, Zion is back, so I'm glad to see Zion back. So Zion is back. One of our players is back, so he is going to be playing tonight. And also Steven Adams. So it looked the same now. Young, Bogdanovich, Hurley, and Solomon Hill and Clinton Capella will play tonight. So that is your lineups for both Pelicans and
welcome Isaiah Thomas to the New Orleans Pelicans. This two-time All-Star is now.
So Isaiah Thomas coming to the Pelicans. I'm glad that we got him. Good acquisition. He's got a 10-day contract, so it's hopefully we can take take advantage of his services.
And guys, IT says he's not just back to his old self, he's better than ever.
I'm 102%. So I'm more than good. This is the best I've ever felt since before I got injured. And it's not even a question no more. I just every day I wake up with a smile on my face because honestly I never thought I would feel this good again and feel back to normal. So physically I'm ready, mentally I'm ready, and I'm just happy to really be here.
We're happy he's here too because he is the only other guard available for the Pelicans tonight besides starters Bled and Zoe, guys. So he will lead the Pelicans bench tonight despite the fact he has only had one shoot-around, and that was this morning to get used to his new squad.
So tip off, let's go ahead and turn up tip off, and the ball will be controlled by the Pelicans here in the first quarter. No score. Let's see what happens. They will pass it. That's how Steven Adams will get the basket early. 2-0 is your score. So first basket by Adams, 2-0. Ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks. So Atlanta Hawks will get the inbound. They will try to get the shot off, and they will knock it down. So it's 3-2. Now it's 4-3. Pels lead 4-3 is your score. You're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let me get my glasses on so we can call the game. Atlanta will try to get a shot off, and Atlanta misses. And that ball, once again, offensive rebound by Atlanta. Bogdanovich. And that ball will go back to the Pels. Still 4-3 Pels. That's going to be Brandon Alonzo Ball passes. Alonzo Ball for 3 and almost Close. Had it. Close. So Trae Young knocks down the three, so it makes it 6-4 Atlanta. So 6-4 Atlanta. So Trae Young's back in the lineup, 6-4. Atlanta on top. So 6-4 Atlanta. So 2-point lead for Trae Young's first 3-point shot. Eric Bledsoe counters with a 3. Makes it 7-6, so it's a 1-point game, 7-6. 7-6 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's see if they could try to Bogdanovich, and that shot is going to be no good. Pelicans get the defensive rebound, so still 7-6, and too strong for the Pelicans' best shot there. They'll pass it. Capella missed the shot, so it's still 7-6. So Capella misses. So it's going to be free throws coming up for the Pels.
James Johnson is so much more crafty than I thought he was.
So Bogdanovich draws, gets the foul. James Johnson draws it.
We talked about in the spotlight, him being the Pels Swiss Army.
So free throw, first free throw is up, and it is good. So James Johnson knocks down the first free throw, makes it 8-6.
He arrived right at the right time.
Yeah, timing is everything.
Second free throw for James Johnson, and it knocks it down. Both free throws are converted. It is now 9-6 to score. So right now, Atlanta will get the ball back. Still trailing 9-6. They will pass it. Let's see if they can try to get something going here. And that shot is going to be no good. This shot ball going back to the Pels. Zion will get the basket. Makes it 11-6. So 11-6 Pels. So 11-6 Pels on top. Zion gets the basket. Bogdanovich will try to get the shot off, and he'll pass it. So Trae Young gets the basket, makes it 11-8. So Trae Young makes it 11-8. Zion will try to pass it to James Johnson, and the shot is no good. Offensive rebound by the Pels. And Alonzo Ball no good on the missed 3-point shot. Ball goes back, and the shot is good. So once again, 11-10. Pels. So Solomon ball goes back to the Pels. Let's see if the Pels can counter on the shot. So they'll pass it. That's going to be Alonzo Ball. Passes it down to James Johnson. Back to Alonzo Ball. Alonzo will attempt the 3. No good. So that's a missed shot. 3-point shot. Still 11-10. 1-point lead. Bogdanovich knocks down the 3, makes it 13-11. So Bogdanovich knocks down the J, and the shot is good. Pels tied the game at 13. Zion Williamson with the basket, 13-13. So 13 apiece. See if they can try to get a shot off, and missed shot by Atlanta. Ball goes back to the Pels. Pels game still tied up at 13 here in the first. Steven Adams misses that defensive rebound by Atlanta. Ball goes back to Atlanta. Still 13-13 to score. And Trae Young will get the basket, makes it 15-13. So Trae Young will get the assist. Clinton Capella will get the basket. Zion knocks it down. makes it 16-15. So 16-15 Pels.
He's catching that, seeing where the defender is.
Easy basket by Atlanta. So Capella makes it 17-16, 1 point game. So game's still 7-10 for the Pels, 6-12 for the and that shot is good. So 2 point lead for the Pels, 19-17. Blocked away by the Pels, so good defensive play by the Pels. Bledsoe try to get the shot off, and he will not get it. Missed shot by Bledsoe. Ball goes back to the Pels. Once again, still 19-17. I said that Herter will try to and they'll pass it. And it's going to be taken away by the Pels on a bad pass. So Kevin Herter will get the foul. Okay, once again, 2 point lead here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So far, so good. Both teams is exchanging baskets. Let's give you those stats as we go. Okay, right now, Pelicans shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Atlanta, 7 of 11, 63%. 3-point shooting. Both teams shooting 3-point shots in the first quarter. Also, the rebounding aspects, Atlanta leads 7-4, even at 1 on offensive rebounds and 6-3 on defensive rebounds. The team rebounds is even at 0. Assists is 5-5. Steals, Pelicans up 4-0. Block shots 1-0. Turnovers 4-0 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. So your score is 19-17 is your score. So 19-17 is the score. You know, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for joining us here. You know, Facebook. Once again, we have to mute the sound due to copyright, due to music that's playing in commercials. We're in a commercial break right now. TV timeout. 19-17 is your score. So updates on games going on. It is Chicago on top 45-36. LA on top 17-13. Also Philadelphia on top 4-0. That game's going on in the first quarter. That's on TNT. So the Lakers up in their game as well. So 17-12. It's also 45-37. Indiana just made a basket, 45-37. It's your score. So we are live here on, once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We will have the game, Brooklyn Nets, tomorrow night as well, 6 p.m. We'll have it for you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we'll get back to coverage in just a second. Let me go ahead and turn it there on. I'll be back in a second. So we put the game audio in, and we'll come back. I'll call the game.
Once again, off to a real good start in Atlanta, up by a couple. And all the guys involved sharing the basketball, like Lonzo's already got 4 assists. Now, Randall Key's going in AD.
Key's first and foremost, 3-point defense. That's incredibly important because they play 4 out in one end. That one end being Clint Capella. They usually surround him with 3-point shooters. They're 3 of 3 from the 3-point line already. First, 3-point defense. Second, you got to control the paint. What I mean by that is Clint Capella is their only rim protection. That's it. So you have to try and attack and control the paint. 8 points in the paint already for the Pelicans.
Isaiah Thomas, his first try in a long time, out of bounds. Last touch by the Pels. Great effort again by Steven Adams. Najee Marshall coming into the game. And it's good to see Isaiah Thomas. This is the guy you root for. He was the last pick in the second round of the 2011 draft. And the way he's developed his game.
Okay, 1917 to score back here in the broadcast position. And it's now 1919. So the basket is good by Atlanta, and the shot is missed by the Pels.
Steven Adams works his tail off.
He does. Clint Capella's going to have to account for him every time he's on the floor. And going back to Isaiah Thomas, that almost 28 points and 6.5 assists, 45% for the field. People forget that. He was in the MVP conversation.
Right. And played through pain. The hip was already bothering him when he was in Boston.
So the ball will go back to the Pels, so they'll pass it. See if they can try to get shot off, and nope. Ball will go back to Atlanta. Atlanta, the game is even at 19. Gallinari will try to get the shot off, miss, and the ball will go back to the Pels. Lonzo Ball for 3, no good. So a missed 3 right there. Ball going back to the Atlanta Hawks. Still leading up, still tied up at 19. Blocked by James Johnson on Gallinari's shot. So free throws coming up for Atlanta.
So instead of 4 to play, and Trae Young, who leads the league in free throw attempts per game.
And this is why.
So it's a shooting foul against James Johnson. Trae Young draws it.
When they played Brooklyn, you heard Steve Nash kind of going at the officials after the game. Because when you're trailing,
First free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 20 to 19. So Trae Young going to the line to shoot 2. Second free throw is good. So 21-19 to score. 21-19 Pels trail in the game. So 21-19. So let's see if the Pels can come back with a basket. And excellent pass by Isaiah Thomas to James Johnson. So 21-21. 21-21 to score. And Gallinari, it's a block shot by Pels. Gallinari's shot was blocked. And that shot is good. So still 21-21. No, 23-21. Now it's 23-21. And that basket is ties the game at 23. So 23-23. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I don't know why they got them.
They'll get it together. That's chemistry. That's trends and tendencies. What guys like.
He'll realize a lot of times as he plays with Steven.
So they all changed it. So 23-23.
That's the first turnover for the Pels.
So first one turnover for the Pels here in the Okay, excellent start here in Atlanta. You score 23-23 is your score. So let's give you the stats on this game. So let's go ahead and give you those stats. Okay, we'll pull those stats up. Once again, Pels shooting 45%, 9 of 20. Atlanta 9 of 15, 60%. 3-point shooting, both teams still at 3 on those 3-point shots. Both teams even at 2 on free throws. Total rebounds, Atlanta leads 10-7. They also offensive rebounds is 1-1. Defensive rebounds 8-5. So turnovers is 4-1 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. So right now they have 4 turnovers. Atlanta Pelicans have 1. Fouls is 3-1. So right now your on court players right now is Johnson with 6. Let's see. Off the bench, Zion Williamson with 9. Bledsoe with 6. Young with 10. Williams with 2. Bogdanovich with 5, Capella with 4, Huter with 2. So that's it in the game tonight. Your score is still 23-23. Timeout by the Pels, 60 seconds. So 60-second timeout. Scoreboard updates. Bulls on top 53-42 against Indiana. Also, the Lakers on top 31-15. That game's still in the first quarter. Also on TNT, Philadelphia on top 13-11 against the Celtics. So once again, the score is still 23-15. So we'll get back to game coverage of Pelicans and Atlanta Hawks. So if you, once again, if you can hear the sound, let us know in the chat room, because we do have the sound turned up. So 23-23 is the score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. So
but happy birthday. And boy, we like what we see. 21 points in his last game, a new career best. It's only getting better for all of us watching him grow.
yeah, so once again, 23-23 is the score. Let's see if Atlanta can and at the thrown away pass, so the ball will go back to the Pelicans. So that's a turnover for Atlanta.
That's not accustomed to making plays.
And that is their first round pick, 6th overall. It was in double figures against the Pels last game.
Look at Jackson there here. Despite the speed, has his foot on the sideline, put the ball in the Cowboys' hands, and put it in the front row.
So the ball goes back to the Pels. Pels still leading, got tied up at 23, and that pass is going to go over to Isaiah Thomas. And that pass was deflected. It's going to be an out of bounds. The ball will go back to Atlanta.
And Stan Van Gundy said, we watched him in pregame about 90 minutes before tip. He said, he's the only real guard we have coming off the bench. Your traditional type of guard.
So
still 23-23 is the score.
Like you said, it's a matter of time before he gets it together.
Let's see if the
Trae Young.
Trey Young for the basket, no good. Missed by Trey Young. Goes back to the Pels. And a throwback and a shot is good. Jackson Hayes makes it 25-23. So Jackson Hayes gets the basket, 25-23. And let's see if they can defense can slow them down. So Tony Snell misses, and that ball goes back to the so that was a little too high, and that's a turnover for the Pels. So it will go back to the Atlanta Hawks. That was a pass that was kind of high.
He starts to break it. He's open now. And Lonzo sees that in advance and puts it right where only Jackson can get it.
So the Pels by 2.
So Pels are still leading 25-23. See if they can try to counter on the basket. And a block on by the so Lou Williams is going to be charged with a foul. So a minute 30 remaining. The score is still 25-23. Thanks for coming in. Looks like we got so far 6 viewers. We'll look at your comments. So once we're at a break, so we'll look at your comments.
So the Pels bring it to the side. In the bonus now, that was the first of the final 2. Pels have a foul to give as well. Zion back out there. And on the take, he'll go to the free throw.
So it's going to be, he's going to go to the line. So Zion will go to the line to shoot 2. Still 25-23. Bonus for the Pels.
He beats Gallinari away from the screen, and Gallinari's feet aren't going to be fast enough to keep.
So Zion will attempt his first one, and is up and good. Makes it 26-23. Back to a 3-point game.
But he's slow of foot defensively. Heck of an offensive player.
Second free throw for Zion Williamson. And he will knock it down. So Lee is back up. to 4.
He's had 24 straight games with 20 or more before turning 21. That's an NBA record, by the way.
Well, let's see if
Ron and Luka, they did it, but it was
and
consecutive times.
Atlanta will get the easy basket, cuts the lead to 2, just 27, 25. So that's Huntley, Hutter getting the basket. So Najee Marshall will go to the free throw line.
They're reading the scouting report real well.
And the thing is, Gallinari is so important to them. This is the way to get him out the game. Actually, he had a lot of ball right there, though.
So Gallinari shooting foul. Najee Marshall will go to the line.
It's a good way to get him out the game.
First free throw was up, and it is no good. Like Najee Marshall misses the first.
Right now for next year for these young fellas that we've been talking about. We just saw Kyra, who turns 20 today. Now you can bounce.
Second free throw is good. So 1 out of 2 for Najee Marshall. Still 28-25 3-point game. It's under 40 under 40 seconds now. And let's see if they get a basket. Nope, the ball goes back over to the Pels. So it's going to go to the line. So Jackson Hayes draws the foul. So he's going to go to the line, shoot 2.
He created the 2-on-1. You can see he gets a combo on his hip, so now he can't recover back to Jackson. It's an excellent read by Najee Marshall.
You know, a lot of people forget Najee had 12 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists in the Houston game. Did a great job on the bench. Came off the bench and gave Stan and the guys good minutes. Almost 24 full.
In a condensed season, it's not when your numbers. It's not if your numbers going to be called.
So the free throw for Jackson Hayes, first one is up, and it is good. So it rolls in, 29-25. 4-point differential for the Pels. So we'll see second free throw coming up for Hayes, misses the second. Ball goes back to the Houston, Atlanta Hawks. So still 29-25 under 20 seconds remaining. And they'll try to knock down the 3, and that shot is no good. Will Williams misses. Ball goes back over to the and the ball will be taken away, and that shot is going to be no good.
Solid start for the Pels. They're up by 4, but just the way they're sharing the basketball, AD.
Right, the way they're sharing the basketball on offense and the way they're communicating on defense. If you finish that first quarter on a 10-4 run.
Okay, 29-25 to score. A 4-point lead. So far, so good. Solid performance by the Pels in the first quarter. So I look at it this way. All things considered, we will go over the stats. We'll have the second quarter stats once they get them. So we'll have them right after the Pelicans shooting 43%, 10 of 23. Atlanta 10 of 21, 47. So it's kind of both teams are shooting in the 40s. Pels right now 3 of 9, 33%. Atlanta 60%, 3 of 5. So they're 3 of 9. Also free throw shooting, the Pels 6 of 8, 75. Atlanta 2 of 2. Now the rebounding aspects 14 to 12 in favor of the Pelicans. Offensive rebounds 2-1. Defensive rebounds 10-10 between both teams. Team rebounds is 2-1. Assists is 8-7. The steals right now, the Pels lead 4-0. Block shots 4-0. Turnovers is still 5-3 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. So that is your stats for the first quarter. So we'll have the second quarter stats once the second quarter is over. So we will have them for you. So I'm going to go, we'll have them. So the score is 29-25 here in the first At the end of one, thanks for coming in. Let's see who's coming into our comics section. Looks like we got a good crowd tonight. Well, we are doing games live. Okay, game updates. Chicago on top, 62-49 at halftime. The Lakers on top, 34-20. The Boston Celtics on top, 22-19. That's 2:27 remaining in the first. So fast break points is 7-2. That's in the game. So we get back to coverage.
Right, it's always the second game. The first game you always feel really good because you can just go out and relax and play. But it's always that second.
So Gallinari,
things get a little tougher.
Offensive foul on Gallinari, so the ball will go back over to the
his second foul. So Lonzo really has had some good looks, and then he looks down and back out. He's 0 for 6, 0 for 5, shooting in tough luck. Back door, Jackson Hayes. And
Jackson Hayes will get the easy basket on the back door. Makes it 31-25 Pels, 31-25 Pels. And easy basket makes it for Atlanta, makes it 31-27. So they cut the lead, 31-27. And let's see if Atlanta, and the ball goes back to the Pels. Let's see if they can get to the lane, and they will. So points off of the takeaway makes it 33-27.
Biggest lead of the game for the Pels right now.
So 33-27.
Get out in the passing lanes and be disruptive. Don't allow a team to run whatever they want to run when they want to run it.
Fifth steal of the game, by the way, for the Pels.
So shot is still good by Atlanta, going back to the Pels. So Bledsoe will have the defensive rebound. So Zion Williamson will get the ball. And Zion will try to get to the lane. It's going to be a foul on Gallinari.
Let's see if they get 2 free throws. Because a lot of times on a tip, they always say you got to control with 2. Yes.
It always helps when you walk right to the foul line, too.
Not a bad idea.
This is good. It's a good job by Zion not giving up on the play. He actually forced that turnover, which led to a Najee Marshall.
So free throw coming up. Zion will knock it down, makes it 34-27. So Gallinari got the shooting foul. Zion drew the foul. Second free throw for Zion, and that is good. Makes it 35-27. Pels on top. 10:40 remaining here in the second quarter. So let's see if the Hawks can counter. Herter will miss. So Herter misses. Ball goes back to the Zion will try to get to the lane and does. So 37-27. Back to a 10-point game. So 37-27. And Atlanta gets that's Lou Williams on a mid-range shot, makes it. Isaiah Thomas knocks down the 3. 40-29. So 40-29 to score.
Yes, sir, young man. I'm in here clapping.
Yeah, standing out for Isaiah Thomas in his return to his first game since February of 2020. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I'm glad to see Isaiah Thomas knocking down that shot. So 40-29 to score. Shooting wise, Pelicans shooting 48%. And 3-point shooting, they're at 40%, and the free throws are at 80%. So we'll give you the full stats. So let me give you those full stats. So right now, Pelicans are 14 of 29, 48%. Atlanta 12 of 26, 46.2. 3-point shooting, Pelicans 4 of 10. Atlanta 3 of 6. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 18-13 on Turtles. Offensive rebound, Pelicans lead 4-2. And defensive rebounds, Pelicans lead 12-10. Now, assists is 12-7, Pelicans lead. Steals 5-1, block shots 4-2. Also, turnovers is 7-4. So fouls right now, Pelicans only have 1, 9 for Atlanta. So that your score is 40-29. So far, so good. Let's give you the box score before we So let's go ahead and give you the box score. Your leading scores right now: Zion Williamson with 15, Bledsoe with 6, Hayes with 5, Thomas with 3. So Thomas knocks down the 3, 1 for 3. Marshall with 3. So that's in the game. Also Johnson with 6, Adams with 2, Ball with none. So a Ball right now is not getting his shots down. So he's 0 for 5, 0 for 6 for the field, and 0 for 5 for the 3-point line. So he's going to have to start getting his shots down as we go. So Pelicans lead the second quarter 11-4. So 11-4 differential.
Contributions from all sorts of folks, including James Johnson. It's really amazing how he's having such an impact early on in his Pelicans career. Yes, he's tough. Yes, he's smart. In fact, Stan Van Gundy said he had no idea how smart James Johnson really is, because sometimes he plays the 3, sometimes he plays the 4. You just never know for the Pelicans. He is our Hennessy never stop, never settle player, guys. 6 points for him and 2 blocks. Offense, defense, he can do it all.
And you know what?
Yeah, so I'd say, yeah.
He's Swiss Army like. He is a Swiss.
So his career, he was average. He was he had 7.9 points in the last 3 games. James Johnson is at 17 points. So I'd say it's a huge improvement for James Johnson. Ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks. So let's see if the Pels can. The shot is going to be no good by Atlanta. Let's see if Isaiah Thomas knocks it down. Makes it 42-29. So 9:26 remaining here in the second. Gallinari knocks down the shot, makes it 42-31. So 42-31 is the score.
Right now it's 21-10 on the recent surge. Over the top, Jackson Hayes.
Misses a little bit strong. Ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks. So it knocks it down. So it's going to be a 4-point play coming up. I don't know why this game cast is kind of slow. I'm going to have to switch it.
Very smart play. No, it's a 2.
It's an actual 2. It's a 2. So it's going to make it 42-33. And that free throw is going to be good. Makes it 42-34. So 42-34 is the score. Pels lead. So I don't know why that game cast is kind of. So they have to change it 42-33. It should be 42-34. And that shot is. Isaiah knocks it down for 3. Isaiah Thomas. So 45-34 Pelicans lead. Gallinari will come back with a 3. So it's 45-37. So 45-37 is your score. So let me I don't know what's going on with this.
And this is what they're doing. They're going to a zone to try and keep Zion.
Game cast. I don't know what's going on with this game cast.
If you don't put Clint Capella on them, they play 4 out, 1 in, which is basically 4 spreaders. You in trouble.
I'm gonna switch it.
Shoot that thing, IT. Shoot it, IT.
Yep.
You said it.
So 45-37. The free throw is up and good. Makes it 46-37. So 46-37 Pelicans lead. So I'm going to switch this out. I mean, I know it's a little. Let me see if I can switch it out.
Jackson Hayes
And
had
this game cast is a little behind.
He's up to 16 points and 7 shots. That's efficient. So he's getting on the line early. Lou Williams forced him right. They did.
Kindly give us Zoe stats at halftime. I will do that. I will do that. Dutch. Let me see who you are. Duchess. I will give you those stats at halftime. Because it's kind of I know this box stats this game stats is really running like crap. So we're gonna have to get another screen up. So I'm gonna switch it back out and we'll have it in. Well, let me switch out the CBS Sports one, and we'll put the ESPN in. That one's a low, so we're gonna switch it out, and we're gonna go into the ES. So it's 48-39. So the score is 48-39. So we got it switched out. So we switched out to the other one, 48-39 score. ESPN, CBS is kind of low, slow when it comes down to it. So. It's showing the same scores. I'm stuck on a. So it's going to be a foul coming in. It's going to be Bledsoe getting the foul. I will give you Zion's numbers. So let me give you Zion's numbers. Okay, Zion's numbers right now. Zion is has 60 points. He's shooting 5 for 7. Ball right now is 0 for 5 and 0 for 6. So that's the box score we're showing you. So 48-39 to score. So I appreciate it, and that shot is good. So it makes it 48-41. So Pelicans leads cut to 7, 48-41. So and it's 48-41, 6:37 remaining. And that shot is going to be no good. Ball will go back over to. And that shot is no good. So the missed shot will go back over to Atlanta.
Trying to get there. Good team, Dean. But you got to account for him.
And the shot is good. So it's 48-44. So 3-point shot by Gallinari. So Gallinari knocks down the 3.
So one of the best 3-point strokes in the NBA, Gallinari brings the Hawks back within 4 on a 7-0 run.
So 7-0 run. So your score is 48-44. Once again, here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for joining us here. We appreciate you coming in. Let's give you the numbers on Pels right now. They're 17 of 37, 45. Atlanta right now is coming up to 51. So they're shooting 18 of 35. 3-point shooting, both teams shooting 5 3-point shots here in the second quarter. Free throws, Pels are 9 of 12. Atlanta 3 of 3. The rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 20-17 on totals. 6-3 on offensive boards and defensive boards, even at 14. Assists is 14-9 in favor of the Pels, so 14-9. Block shots 4-3. Steals is 5-1. Turnovers is still 7-4 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. The points off of turnovers, 6 points off of turnovers for the Pelicans, so 6 points off of the turnovers. Fast break points, 11-2 in favor of the Pelicans at 24-18 on points in the paint. So right now, points in the paint is 24-18. So 24-18. Your score is 48-44. Once again, we have to mute the sound once again due to commercials and also music. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. I don't want to get my channel copyrighted because we're playing music, so we can't. So that is also once again. Also, I cannot show video doing games on my cameras. That's a definite no-no. by Facebook, all three of those networks. So thanks for joining us. We have the game audio, so we're back on live. 48-44 is your score.
He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's comfortable. 8 points early for Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, and he looks like himself. He looks like he's fluid and comfortable. There's a good feel on his game out there.
So Isaiah, 8 points, 3 of 5. He's also 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, so he's just excellent tonight. Isaiah Thomas. Ball will go back to the Pels. Lonzo Ball. No good. So once again, and that shot is good. So Gallinari knocks down 3, makes it 48-47. So Gallinari gets the 3. So James Johnson will get the easy basket, makes it 50-47. So Pels on top by 3, 50-47.
Attacking Clint Capella.
Yeah, but you gotta stay in front of him.
Yeah.
The deflection, Trae Young has it. Too easy.
That is no good. Missed shot by Atlanta. Was the break.
That's weird. My thing is, why not try and get back and defend?
So Gallinari is going to be fouled. So Gallinari takes a personal foul, so he's going to be.
It's a good move by James Johnson, turning that corner, getting in that lane. That's a wrong foot, left hand finish. That's not easy.
He wanted to be rewarded. He looked back at the baseline official. He's like,
Ball goes back to the Pels.
8 points now.
Let's see if the Pels can get something going here. That's Ball. That's going to go over to.
And it's going to be a jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah,
So they're going to have to tip it. It's not like college basketball where the possession arrow goes to the team. So they will have to tip it here. So they're definitely going to tip it off one more time.
And Steven, by the way, is 4th in the league on the offensive board. 16th overall on the class.
So the Pels need to give Steven a pocket to tip the ball to.
What about Najee right over there?
No, he needs to tip it in between
So they're going to tip it.
James Johnson.
Good luck.
And that ball's going to be controlled by the Pels. Once again,
And off the Adams kick.
that's going to go to James Johnson.
Good setup. Extra pass.
And goes the extra pass.
And it seemed like he got fouled about 3
It's going to be a foul coming in.
Najee's
done a really good job.
So that's going to be Najee Marshall drawing the foul. Let's see who is it on.
Right, put some pressure on this Atlanta Hawks defense. Again, they have one rim protector, and that's Clint Capella.
So Najee going to the line. And we mentioned when Najee is Capella gets the foul. And that's his first. We mentioned that.
So it's going to be on Capella. Capella gets the foul. And that free throw is going to be up. And it's going to be good. Makes it 51-47. So 51-47. And that second free throw is good. So 52-47. Najee Marshall hits both free throws. 52-47.
Hopefully everybody's going to be in the dome for the Saints next year. So thanks to our partners at Oshner. Yes, it's a step back for Trae.
And that shot is good. So the lead's cut to 250. That's going to be Trae Young for 3. Makes it 250. Steven Adams will pass it to Lonzo Ball. No good. Lonzo Ball tonight's been absolutely sloppy tonight with his shooting. So that's been a problem. So still 52-50. So it's 52-52. That's a basket. Ties the game at 52. Trae Young knocks down a basket. Go back to the Atlanta Hawks.
Turnover for the Pels is their 5th.
You can see Najee Marshall's right there. That's not enough. You got to put your body there. And again, it's about getting the ball out of Trae Young's hands and making someone else beat you.
So Trae Young with the basketball.
So Trae Young will get the ball. So it looks like it's still 52-52.
That's how good
So they can try to get a basket, and then they get an easy basket. So it's going to make it 54-52. So it's Trae Young with the basket. So Trae Young with the basket, 54-52. And live to Zion, no good. So it's a missed shot. Almost go back over to Atlanta. Trae Young went missed this time.
This is what you want to see Lonzo do. Try and get to that rim.
Oh, nope. And will be taken away by the Pels. It's going to be a steal. By the Hawks, excuse me. Bogdanovich, no good. And let's see if they can knock down three. Bogdanovich knocks down three, makes it 57-52. Bogdanovich full timeout. Pelicans.
Atlanta's also in the 13 beyond the arc, shooting a real high percentage overall. So the Pels in a hole on its barrier.
See, when Atlanta starts shooting 57%, they're definitely gonna just pull away with this game. So let's give you the stat updates. We'll put those up on the screen. We'll see what Isaac has to say. I'm looking at the screens.
I am so happy to see him back in the league. Good for him.
Oh yeah.
Good for him. I like it. First of all, he's a good Twitter follow. Make sure you're following him. He tweets out all day long. He's an active sports Twitter guy. So
who is that?
Who do you think? Who's the new guy in town?
It's Isaiah Thomas. Yeah,
he's crazy. I like him. He's really good.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe he hasn't played in the NBA in over a year. No one signed him. Only Stan Van Gundy. See, you know how I like, to hate on Stan Van Gundy because of his press conferences?
Yeah.
Excluding the press conferences, whoa, what a sign.
Yeah.
Because they did not at the trade deadline, so at least you got this guy a free agent. So.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, he's good tonight.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to box score. I want to see what's happening.
I'll give you the box score. Let me go ahead and put that in. So the box score is on your screen. If you're in here.
8 points in 10 minutes. It's terrific.
That's at 8 points. So right now, Alonzo Ball, right now, is not shooting very well.
Oh wow. 0 for 7. Get him on. Replace him with Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, I would do that. So let's get back to coverage.
I'm so happy. You following?
Yeah, I hear you.
On Twitter.
Yeah, I'll follow him. Once I will. Not a problem. And that shot is so Alonzo Ball finally knocks down the three, makes it 50.
You won't believe how crazy it is today. Marlins are on, Panthers are on, Heat are on, Mets are on ESPN. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So 57-55.
Right there, you got all 3 South Florida sports playing.
Yeah. So 57-55 missed shot by Atlanta.
Lonzo Ball
for 3, no good.
Again, this guy. Oh,
and that's Bledsoe, no good.
He's crap tonight.
Yeah, tonight, he absolutely is not playing up to par tonight, Lonzo Ball.
Once the Hawks switch coaches, they get good.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, Marlins up 1-0. Sandy Alcantara, let me tell you, he's the early Cy Young candidate. I think what he's doing, 5 strikeouts and 10 strikeouts in 5 innings. Whoa.
Yeah. So that free throw is good. Let's see. No, he missed. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Misses. Yeah, Steven Adams. Look, we got to get him to play, and that second free throw is good.
Oladipo's doing good.
Yeah, Oladipo's doing good. Wow.
For the first time ever.
Just let us know. Okay, 57-56. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Minute 47. See if they can try to get something going. 3-point shot from the right. It's going to be 3 free throws. So foul, but 3 free throws coming up for Atlanta. So 57-56 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're all live. So once again, if you want to come in, talk with our guests, you can do that. But once again, please do not bash any guests or any other viewers. If you're found doing that, we will have to kick you out. So that's the rules. So
What happened?
I'm just saying the rules.
I thought I did something. I thought you were telling me.
No. I'm trying to let people know not the best guests, not the best other viewers.
Anyone's into this?
Yeah, we getting some people. So once again, 59, 60-56, your score. Minute 39 remaining in the first half, second quarter.
Wait. Yeah, the Heat just signed someone. So I did a quick article on them.
Quick
One
article.
guy named Dwayne Dedman. I don't know.
I don't know. I think he played with Detroit or something like that. I don't know. So still 60-50.
Hey.
Go ahead. Finish your point.
Oh.
No, it's dropping. I don't know what's going on. It's dropping me. All right, I got you back. Let's see if I can get him back. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he keeps dropping. I don't know what's going on. It keeps dropping you. Still 60-58 to score.
Yeah. Great. Right.
Back in. Try to get back in. If you,
I think I'm in now. I don't know.
Yeah, just try to get back in. And makes it so it's a 2-point game, 60-58. And the basket is good. Ties the game at 60. Steven Adams for the basket. So about 59 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can try to knock down a 3 or something. Go into a. So it's going to be a good block by the Pels. Ball goes back to the. So that's going to be Alonso getting a call.
Into left field. Adam Duvall gets a single on the ball without the bases.
Wow.
The Bucks are on ESPN, so we can always switch that at halftime. I'll commentate with you.
Yeah, you can do that. Just put the audio in. We can't show the video.
Well, I mean, you can put the audio on your TV. It's louder than mine.
Yeah, where's it at?
ESPN.
I'll set it up on ESPN.
You'll have it. It's on ESPN, so you got it.
Yeah, I'll set it up. So 61-60 is your score. Then they're going to be playing Brooklyn tomorrow night. That's going to be a 6 p.m. game.
Who's playing Brooklyn?
Pelicans tomorrow night.
They're getting blown out. You know that.
That's probably going to get blown out.
Actually, never mind. No James Harden and no Kevin Durant. Never mind.
They will probably get blown out. Most likely. Well,
He's in without Durant and Harden?
Yeah, most likely they still can play. I mean, that's just,
they still got bench pieces. Blake Griffin, Aldridge, and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus Kyrie Irving. He's been good. I mean, he dropped
39 seconds.
He had 40 points last game. You kidding?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me put on the Heat.
So Steven Adams would go to the line. The first free throw was going to be up. No good. So Lonzo Ball, look, he's got to get his game going. I mean, that's just pitiful what he's having tonight. Second free throw is good. Ties the game at 61. Still under 40 seconds remaining. It's going to be free throws coming in. So Trae Young will go to the line.
The Pels in good shape. They're shooting 43% overall, 32% on triples, and it's all even.
So 43% shooting from the field and 32 from the triples. So free throw is no good. Still 34. seconds remaining. So Trey Young on the line. They missed the first. We will have the second. Second free throw is no good. So Trey Young misses both free throws, so it's no good.
I mean, I haven't watched the whole deep, but he hasn't suited in. It's only his third game in a Heat uniform. He has to warm up.
Oh, okay.
Look, yeah, you guys have to understand. Everyone watching, just because a player has had experience, he is new to the Heat. It is a new environment. Leave him alone. He needs a few games to warm up.
Yes. Just like I said, just like Lonzo Ball. Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, he's 1 for 8 tonight, but he has to continue getting his shots up. I mean, he's been throwing wild shots and stuff like that. End of the first half, we are at halftime, 61-61.
Put it on ESPN. Put it on.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on ESPN. So let me go ahead and do that. Switch over to ESPN 602.
Just not now, because if he has surgery.
So we have it on.
See it?
Yeah, I have it.
I'm having surgery on my left shoulder.
So we'll have the Pelicans game just when halftime is over.
So 2-1. I mean, this is a good game.
Yeah.
One thing that
Fouled off.
Tatis Jr. does really well is those pitches he takes them to right field. And I'm curious to see once he comes back, at what percentage he'll come back, and will he be able to handle those pitches that gives him that ability to drive the ball with a lot
what he's saying.
Center field.
Huh?
I'm not too worried and concerned about the pitches in.
The non-contact.
You know what? You hear what he's saying?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh yeah.
That after 10 days,
So want me to put the game cast in there? Do you want me to do that? So,
no, it's fine.
All
right, no problem.
In the pitcher spot for the Phillies, so Anderson is.
So 61-61 at halftime. We'll have the second half. Once the game halftime concludes.
Hector Neris, Archie Bradley are both available tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, bullpens are key in MLB. I mean.
Yeah.
3 guys, not including Alvarado.
You still haven't commentated one game, so here's your first game.
The 4th inning.
Nah, I'm just gonna pass on it. So if you want to commentate, go ahead.
Kitzler got a big double play.
Pitch.
That was the Marlins closer.
And he's out.
Getting big outs early in the
Double
game.
play.
But in a high leverage situation.
So good.
2, Paisley, ground ball.
So nice little ground ball. So.
To retire him. Peterson to start for the Mets against Aaron Nola.
I'm gonna have to reset.
Yeah, it's acting up. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Plus the place to
So
be.
getting back in.
Get some early round Masters coverage as
So
well
looks like
on
the
ESPN Plus.
So 61-61 to score here at halftime. So hopefully Isaac can come back. I'll get him back in if we can get him back in. I don't know why we're having a little issues with our guests, trying to keep our guests in there. So we're going to mute the sound. So once again, 61-61 at halftime. So far so good. I'll be honest with you right now. The Pels, it's got to start getting going in this game because they're going to have a very tough game tomorrow night when they take on the Brooklyn Nets. So let's go ahead and give you the stats on this game. So I'm going to do that right now. So let's put that up on the screen. Pelicans right now shooting 40%, 20 of 49. Atlanta, 50%. That's 23 of 46. 3-point shooting. Atlanta's 8 of 13 for about 61. And Pelicans are down to 30. So there was at 32 at the end of 2. Now it's down to 30. Free throw shooting. Pelicans 15 of 20. Atlanta 7 of 10. Also the rebounds 30 to 21 in favor of the Pelicans on totals. Offensive boards 9-4. And defensive boards 21-17 in favor of the Pels. Okay, assist 16. Excuse me, I'm just 16 to 11, 5-2. Block shots 5-4 in favor of Atlanta. Pelicans have 6 turnovers. Atlanta 7, and points off the turnovers. Atlanta's got 5. Pelicans got 6 off of those turnovers. Fast break points 13-2 in favor of the Pels, and 28-22 in favor of the Pels on points in the paint. So your score is 61-61 at halftime. We'll be giving you. We'll give you the second quarter stats. I'm going to go ahead and give you second quarter numbers. Let me go ahead and get my game book up and set that up for you. Second quarter numbers. I'm going to give you second quarter numbers in just a second. So we're going to do that from NBA.com. So the box score, I have it set up. Okay, the box score, let's give you the second quarter box score. Okay, I'm going to give you the second quarter box score. Second quarter box score is on your screen. So we'll go through those numbers. Pelicans shooting 38%. Atlanta shooting 52%. 3-point shooting is right as of right now. 27 for the Pels and 62 for the Atlanta Hawks. That's in the second quarter. Points off the turnover was 5-4 in favor of the Pels, so 5-4. Now, points to the paint. So points to the paint. I'm zoom this in. Points to the paint. You'll see it. So points to the paint. Pelicans lead 14-10. Second chance points. Pelicans lead 8-7 and also 6-0 on fast break points. That's in the game. Now the first half stats is right here on the screen. Pelicans. So we got these numbers right now. The second chance points, the Pelicans lead 8-7 and 13-2 on the fast break points. So that is in the game tonight. So once again, your score is at halftime 61-61 at halftime. We will have those box scores once again when they come out. So we will have those for you. So here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we are going to take this out. No, don't end that broadcast yet. So we're going to take this out and we'll give you the. So thanks for joining us here. Appreciate you coming in tonight. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we'll get the game summary back on. Game summary's back on the screen. 61-61 to score. We'll have the second half in just a few moments. So let's give you an update on some games going on while we wait. Okay, Chicago on top, 97-74. That game's going on in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Also, Philadelphia on top, 59-46. That's at halftime. In that one, let's give you a game update on LA and Toronto with a 68-42. LA on top, so they're leading at 68-42. Also, let's see, Memphis and Miami. Memphis on top, 46-39. That's in the second quarter. So the other games will be later. Detroit and Denver, Golden State and Miami, LA Clippers and Portland will be later on this evening. So once again, your score is 61-61 here at halftime. Once again, thanks for joining us here. If you want to come in video chat with us, you can come in through the StreamYard links. Hopefully you can get in because we have been having a little issues with our guests trying to stay in StreamYard. So hopefully you can come in. So So your score is 61-61. We will have a second half. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to work straight restream. So it won't mess them up. I'll just stay here if I have to. Because I don't know why StreamYard's messing up. I don't have any one block, so it shouldn't. Let's see, it looks like I don't know. I don't know if it's giving me something. Let's see what's this. See what this is. Oh, I don't know what this is. What the hell is this? Excuse me, let me turn this mic off. Okay, once again, 61-61. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we are live. Once again, Dutch N NGY X for Zoe's stats. Right now, he's not shooting too well, so we'll give you the box score. If you're watching Dutch NGY, so we'll give you the stats on him. Right now, he's 1 for 10 shooting. Also 1 for 9 from 3-point range. So right now, he's not consistently shooting tonight. He's absolutely just he's sluggish tonight when it comes down to the that game. So your score is 61-61. We'll have the second half once the game begins. On Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's go ahead and give it school board update on LSU baseball. I'm going to go ahead and give you the update on LSU and McNeese. So I'm going to go ahead and begin giving you an update on LSU McNeese. So we're going to do that as we go. LSU McNeese. So I'm going to give you an update on LSU McNeese if they're playing tonight. So we're going to see if I can get an update on LSU McNeese playing. This is April. What's this? What's the wrong one? That's March. No, we're in the wrong one. No, we're in March. March 6. March no March. April 6th. When? Why are we in? When April? April 6th. Okay, game update on LSU and McNeese, and we'll see if we can get that up, set up for you. So we'll set up the box score, so we'll get that switched in. So we'll give you an update on LSU McNeese. So LSU MACD's going on tonight. Okay, let me put that in. Okay, MACD's LSU on top 6-0. That's going into the fifth, so 6-0. LSU on top. So far so good for LSU baseball tonight. It is 6-0. Your score after 4. So we'll be giving you updates throughout the night on that game. So we'll get back to game coverage here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Appreciate you spending your Tuesday night with us. So we are live. We'll have we'll have the second half for you in just a second. That. He wanted me to put the let him. So I'm gonna get the
At least said, "Oh my gosh!"
So the ball goes back to the Hawks. So here to start off the third quarter, your score is still 61-61. Let's see if the Pels can defense can slow down the Atlanta Hawks, and that shot is going to be no good, but it is a foul coming in. That's be on Bledsoe. But it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be a personal foul, so regular personal foul coming in. We'll go back to Atlanta. So let's see if Atlanta can
and a fight in the Lakers-Raptors game. A couple of ejections, Ananobi, and
so that's
going to be
Herder, no good, misses. Herder misses the shot. Ball goes back to the Pels. Zion Williamson will try to get on the shot. That's going to be Alonzo Ball. Alonzo Ball once again continues to struggle tonight. He's
he does have 6 points and 6 assists though. It's the Steven Adams.
And the ball goes back.
Now
Lonzo will pass it. Eric Bledsoe knocks it down. So 64-61. Pels lead 64-61.
You just want to see that balance of when to attack, when to put your head down, create opportunities for
and
yourself.
The 3 is good. So 3-point shot is good. Solomon Hill knocks down the 3. Makes it 64-64. See if the Pels can counter. Zion Williamson will go to the racks, and the basket is no good. They're taken away by the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks had the ball, tied up to 64, and an easy basket. So it makes it 66-64. Pels on down 66-64. So the ball will go back to the Pels. 10:04 remaining here in the
Pels, it is their 7th turnover, the first in the second half.
So let's see if they can get a shot off.
Trey Young.
And
He'll share it with Herder.
So Herder will get the basket. Trey Young will get the assist. Makes it 69-64. Finally knocks down a 3. So I'm glad to see him getting back in some rhythm after that shot, after his sloppy
easy for someone to stop shooting, but knowing that I put in the time for this.
So let's see if the Pels can slow him on defense. But a 3 is good. So that's going to be makes it Bogdanovic 72-67.
Lonzo leaving it for Steven Adams.
So Steven Adams, we're not. It's going to be a foul, but it's going to go the other way.
Contest and change shots and then get back to you. You have to be a lot stronger and finish some of these.
Clint Capella, the league leader on the glass, has 7 on the boards.
That's going to be a foul coming in. For Trae Young. If Trae Young draws the foul, James Johnson will be called for the foul.
This is Trae. He puts his head down. The moment that he feels that contact, he raises up and forces the official to blow that whistle.
So going back to the last half, an 11-3 run right now for the Atlanta Hawks. Well, officially licensed Palace gear, it is there and it's online. And you can look at it online and then you can pick it up right here at the Smoothie King Center. We're calling the game from
73-67.
It's curbside pickup. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So go to Pelicans Mobile.
And the second free throw is good, makes it 74-67.
And put in your order, pick it on up.
So 13-3 run by the Atlanta Hawks and the last minute, 13-3 run. So Clayton Capella,
he is really good at this. At roaming, waiting, and then blocking shots.
So that was a block shot by Clayton Capella. Good block shot by Clayton Capella. That was just on Zion. That was unfortunate, but give him credit for he throws. Zion, first one is up, and it is good. Makes it 74-68.
Yeah, 24 straight with 20 or more.
First free throw is up and good.
He's at 17 already.
Second free throw is good. 74-69 to score, so 74-69. Atlanta leads. 8:40 remaining. Herter will try to knock down a shot.
The switch Zion's got him. And this got through. Zion hit the deck.
And that free throw is good, so 76-69.
And Kevin Herter is up to 9. Bledsoe, they walked away from him.
Bledsoe misses front end, so he misses the front end. Ball goes back to the Atlanta Hawks. Herter will get the pass. He will pass it to Solomon Hill.
They're just going to give it to it.
So the ball goes back to Atlanta.
Very similar to Trae Young, the opposite end of the floor.
So we will have the game tomorrow night against Brooklyn as well. So we will be back on the air tomorrow night. Pelicans basketball here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
He's held up by Bogdanovich.
So it's going to be held up. So Bogdanovich will be called for a holding foul.
Even out.
For Bogdanovich.
Pels had 20 free throws to 10 in the first half. Lonzo.
Because Lonzo Ball was guarding Trae Young, who was the inbound guy.
And it came into the rim. Too easy into the rim. Now,
Zion will knock it down. 76-71. 76-71.
Nobody's done that in NBA.
7:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Let's see if they can try to
Lonzo is late. 7 of the shot clock.
Steven's doing a really good job at multiple efforts defensively in this pick and roll. That's a switch. And I tell you what, there's not a player that takes up that space better than Zion does. Back off and try and meet him at the rim. Good
so 76-71 to score.
Once he hits on that trampoline, it's over.
Yeah, LeBron and Luka did what Zion's done 25 straight times. They did it 20 consecutive times. About 25 straight.
The ball goes back to the Atlanta Hawks. So Clayton Capella will go to the line. So Adams will be called for the foul.
First foul on Steven. Got a couple of free throws.
Those free throws coming up for Capella.
It was straight to the rim. That's a good move by King Capella.
So Clinton Capella will get the free throw. So the first free throw for him is up, and it is good. 77-71. Back to a 6-point game. So Bandu. And the second free throw will not roll in. Still 77-71, 6-point advantage. Zion will try to go to the lane. He will get it. 77-73.
22 for Zion at 7 of 12 shooting. Trying to draw even with Shaq for the most, with 20 or more on better than 50% for the field. Gonna be Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich for 3. He will knock it down. So it's 80-73. Pels trail 80-73. Zion almost lost the handle.
Now the run out. Steven was vacating the premises. Najee gets it though.
Najee Marshall will not get it. And that ball will go back over to the so Bogdanovich again knocks down a 3. So Bogdanovich, I'm gonna tell you, he's been wide open all night long. He can knock down those threes. I'm gonna tell you, he's just gonna knock them down.
Way too good of a three-point shooter to leave other guys and leave him wide.
Okay, 83-73 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 2 in a row, but Bogdanovich, I tell you what, this guy, if you leave him open, I don't care if it's a mid-range shot, I don't care if it's a 3-point shot, he's going to make them. That's just simple as that, folks. Pelicans going to have to adjust to those shooting by Atlanta, because Atlanta right now, it's just, let's give you those numbers. Atlanta's shooting 54%. Pelicans right now are at 40%. So 40%. 3-point shooting, they're hitting 13 out of 18 3-point shots tonight. That's something right there. So they're going to hit those threes. That's a whopping 72% when it comes down to it. 72%. Both teams shooting in the 70s on their free throws. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 34-25, 10-4 on offensive boards, and also 24-21 on defensive boards. Assists is 17-16. Steals is 6-2 in favor of Pels. Also even at 5 on block shots. Turnovers is even at 8. Right now, Atlanta's getting 10 off of those point turnovers. So right now, Pelicans are going to have to shape it up, because they're just getting beat. Also, the fast break points 13-2 and 32-26 on points in the paint. So your score is 83-73, 10-point game. So right now, they're going to have to get going in this game, because if they don't get going, they're going to get destroyed. So let's get back to game coverage.
You have to pick and choose, because this game is about knowing your personnel, what you want to give up. You see Eric Bledsoe, he closes out. The moment Herrera gets in here, now Lonzo has a choice to make. I am going back to Bogdanovich in the corner and forcing Solomon Hill, who's a 33% three-point shooter and has only attempted 1 3-pointer tonight, to take that shot. Not that man right there. This is one thing that he's known for, is getting his feet set and knocking down that shot with consistency.
He's a 33% shooter. Wow. So Zion will pass it to Ball. Shot is no good by Alonzo Ball. So right now he is absolutely just dead struggling in this game. So let's give you his numbers. Ball right now has he's 2 of 12, 2 of 11 on the floor, and also 3-point shots. So he's only hitting 2 shots.
But he's 7 of 9. He's
So 73-69 is the score.
Zion denied. They dropped a double in his last
So let's
two.
see if they
It'll be Bledsoe.
Bledsoe 3-point shot is good.
9 point
Makes it 70 85 76 85 76. So 3-point shot by Bledsoe.
Zion doing a good job.
Herder will knock down the three, so Herder's wide open, knocking down three. So the defense is falling apart here in this third quarter. 88-76. Zion will get the easy basket going to the lane, makes it 88-78 back to a 10-point game. So 88-78 Atlanta on top. So the ball is going to be Duncan home. Zion. Game is back to 80. So 88-80. The 8-point game.
Still a lot of time left in the third.
Still got some time. Herder will get a mid-range shot. He will knock it down. And it's back to a 10-point game, 90-80.
These guys are too good of shooters to continue to have that much space and separation in between.
So let's see if
Herder's up to 14 on 6 of 9.
let's see if they can pass it. Lonzo Ball finally got a shot down. That's his third 3-point shot. So Lonzo Ball finally got his
They're running one play. They're running one play. Now Herder comes out.
finally getting his shots down. Three.
Trey Young. He's going up from there, you know that. And he's going to get the deep.
Trey Young knocks it down.
They were the end of the shot clock, so he had to
Well,
close
Trey Young makes it 93-83.
Trey Young has 24. He is now
So Trey Young is, I'm going to tell you, he's just absolutely knocking shots.
wide open.
Bledsoe misses. That ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks. So Bledsoe should have never missed that shot and could have got this team back into the game.
Trey Young.
Trey Young misses. Nope, it's in. So Trey Young just putting it in. It's like a gumdrop. He's putting it in. He's definitely putting those shots in. 96-83 is the score. Najee Marshall misses. Ball goes back to the Atlanta Hawks.
They're 16 of 21 on their triple. Another.
Herder will knock it down. That's why I say we got to slow these guys down on 3-point shots. Because Trey Young, Herder are just knocking them down. So that's a 9-0 run on 3-point shots, 9-0. How can you explain that? I mean, defensively right now, we're getting destroyed on 3-point shots. I mean, we're letting Herder, we're also letting Trey Young get open. We got the play. I mean, that's just something right there. I mean, that is so let's give you those numbers. Right now, they are just definitely smoking hot. 17 of 22 from 3-point range. 17 of 22. That's 77%. They're close to 80%. They're just knocking them down tonight. Absolutely knocking them down. Free throws for the Pels is only 77%, 17 of 22. Also 10 of 14 for the Hawks. Now the rebounding aspects, 34-28, 10-4, favor of the Pels, and 24-24 on defensive boards. Now the assists is 21-21. The steals is 7-2. The blocks is 5 even. Turnovers is 9-8. So they have 9 turnovers. Pelicans have 8. They should have gotten at least 10 turnovers in this game tonight. They should have at least got 10 turnovers on defense. Points off of turnovers. Pelicans giving up 10. Offensively, they got 11 off of mistakes. Now, fast break points 15-5 in favor of the Pels, 36-28 in favor of the Pels on points in the paint differential. So points in the paint, that's kind of the keys right there. So 9983 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you're watching the game, let us know what you think about it. I know it's just a deadening experience when it comes down to
It's with the Heat looking for their fourth consecutive win. The Pelicans looking to shake off a slow start to the third. Time now for your SeatGeek sideline report. Taking a look at.
I mean, right now they have to shake it off because this third quarter's been absolutely been just
day to day
a train wreck when it comes down to it. A damn train wreck.
So hopefully.
So missing in action, Ingram, Hart, Walker, and Kyra Lewis. We need to get these 4 guys back because they're important to this team, getting those points in the paint, 3-point shots, and so on.
All right, Jen, thank you. Turnover out of the timeout.
And that shot is going to be
Isaiah Thomas.
no good. Isaiah Thomas will get the defensive rebound. Isaiah Thomas will get the pass, and the shot is no good. And Jackson Hayes will get the easy basket. Makes it 99-85, so 99-85. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the
They've yet to miss from this territory. Trey Young and through the 5-hole.
That's going to be a foul coming in on a foul on the so Jackson Hayes will be called for the foul. Trey Young will go to the line. So let's see.
In soccer, they nutmeg it. That's what they call it. It goes through the 5-hole in hockey.
So free throws coming up for the Atlanta Hawks.
Look good. Yeah, that we saw.
So Marshall gets the foul, and that free throw is up and good. So that's going to be the first free throw for Atlanta. Makes it 185. So the foul was on Marshall, not Trey Young. Excuse me.
Those 2 guards, Herder and Bogdanovich, they combined for 50 points, and they were 8 of 6.
And the second free throw is converted. 101-85. Minute 56 remaining here in the game. So that's going to be Lonzo Ball. And a good dunk by Jackson Hayes. Makes it 101-87, 101-87. So let's see if the Pels can get a stop here. 3-point shot. Nope. They are knocking them down. So Atlanta knocking 3-point shots down. 104-87.
He's got 30 now on 10 of 19, but 6 of 7.
104-87.
Lonzo on the run out by Snell. Beautiful pass.
That shot is going to be no good. And Pelicans, Alonzo Ball knocks it down. So 104-90, so the lead is cut. 104-90. So Alonzo Ball gets the basket.
12 points, 11 assists with 8 rebounds.
Najee, good job.
So good defensive play by Najee Marshall.
By the way, right now, Lonzo's 2 boards away from a triple-double. So he's filling up the box. We talked about it. He's played the right way. It's just been tough shooting.
Yeah, his numbers have not been up to par tonight. I mean, that's the only thing I'm complaining about tonight with him is his shooting. So the ball will be going back to the Atlanta Hawks. That was a loose ball turnover, and the shot is good. So the 3-point shot is good. So it's going to be Lou Williams getting the 3. Makes it 107-90. 107-90. Isaiah Thomas misses. And defensive rebound goes back to the Atlanta Hawks. Still 107-90. Atlanta Hawks lead.
Ultimate equalizer for
8 more threes. They're plus 24 points on the arc.
Lou Williams. And that step back shot is no good. Mid range. Once again, end up 3 to score 107 90, 107 90 right now. Atlanta Hawks are just definitely getting those shots down. The words, like I said, I know it's at nauseum, but it is what it is. 107 90. Let's see if I can get the third quarter stat box up. Thanks for coming in. So let me see if I get that third quarter stat box up. So let me get that third quarter stats up on the screen. So we'll put that in the screens for you. So we'll get those third quarter numbers. We'll come in. We'll give you those third quarter numbers. So I'm gonna get those third quarter numbers set up. So we have them. From NBA.com. So we have the sheets. Okay. Once again, Pelicans shooting us 47%. Atlanta shooting 75% in the third quarter. That's in the third. 3-point shooting. Pelicans 5 of 10. Atlanta 11 for 11. 100%. So that is something right there. 11 for 11. 3-point shooters. Herder has 3 out of 3. Clinton Capella 1 out of 1. Also, Bogdanovich is 3 out of 3. Trae Young's 3 out of 3. So they're knocking shots down. Now, Pelicans lose the quarter 46-29. Let's give you the scroll this in. Okay, points in the paint is 12-6. Pelicans lead. Also, second chance points. Pelicans lead 5-0. And also on fast break points, the Pelicans lead down 3-2. So that is in the third quarter. Zion Williamson with 10 points. Herder with 13. Solomon Hill with 3. Clinton Capella with 1. Bogdanovich with 13. Young with 11 after 3. So that's after 3 in the game. So once again, your score is
46-point quarter on the bell.
Look at that last line. Look at that last line.
I said to you while we were away, I said I've never seen the team go perfect with that many attempts in a quarter.
11 for 11. How can you explain that to people? When they go 11 for 11, that's just good. So once again, 107-90. Ball goes back.
Nice move.
And the shot is good. So Zion gets the basket, so it makes it 107-92, 107-92.
Because if he's hitting better than 50% of his shots, then he's.
So let's see if Pels can slow down the 3-point onslaught of Atlanta.
Snell's in there with Gallinari.
And Gallinari misses, so ball goes back over to the Pels.
Take your time.
Yeah, don't turn it over.
Nope. Isaiah Thomas gets the pass. Zion Williamson going to be on foul. So free throws coming up for Zion.
Board away from a triple-double. But the point is, he's already played 30 minutes.
Right. And you make a push here. You make a push. You get this down under double figures. Now you have to start worrying about winning the game today, as opposed to tomorrow.
That free throw is good. So 107-93. So the first free throw is up. Zion converts. Number 2.
So Shaq's got 25 straight. And it's going back to the shot clock.
So right now, Zion has 24. So 20 consecutive 20-point plus point games.
Little things to hang your hat on because you're building the program the right way is what it boils down to. Yes, with your own.
I'll pass it.
Not trying to steal anybody else's. On the run, Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. No good. Missed shot by Lou Williams. Ball goes back over to the
Hey, get to the free throw line, get to the bonus.
The thing is, you come out this fourth quarter.
107-94.
You get a bucket, you get a stop, and
10
you get 2 free throws.
10:47 remaining. We'll have post-game coverage after tonight's game. We'll have Stan Van Gundy after tonight's game.
Zion sharing it. It'll be Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas misses. No good. Zion, so it's going to be Awamba passing it, and Zion going over to Isaiah Thomas. And that's going to be, once again, going back over to the Atlanta Hawks. Still leading 107 to 94. Okambu not get it, and then put back by Atlanta, makes it 109. Solomon Hill gets it now, 109 94. Zion Williamson will get the pass. Awandu will not get it, so missed shot by Awandu for the Pels. Ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks, still trailing 109 94.
It's a tough switch right there by Isaiah.
And shot by Atlanta, no good. Defensive rebound goes to Jackson Hayes. So Isaiah once again went out of bounds with the ball, so the ball will go back to the Atlanta Hawks.
Unit right now has to run through him. Again, you're going to get your opportunities because he's going to warrant so much attention.
And over on the other bench,
the ball goes back to the Hawks, 109 94.
Extra pass, Solomon Hill.
Solomon Hill will try to attempt the left corner three, no good. Defensive rebound by Zion, so the ball goes back
Zion's going to get there again.
to the Pels, and that shot is going to be easy shot by Zion's no good.
16 without a tip.
That pass,
Gallinari.
Gallinari has the pass. So Gallinari will attempt the three, and no good. Offensive rebound by the Atlanta Hawks. So Lou Williams will get to the lane. That's a layup, so makes it 111-94. Pels down. Back to a 17-point game. Isaiah Thomas will pass it to Zion. Over to Wandu, back to Isaiah Thomas, back to Wandu. Wandu will not make it, so miss shot by Wandu. Goes back over to the Atlanta Hawks. And a combo. So it's going to stay with the Atlanta Hawks. So the score is still 111-94 Pelicans trail. Right now they still have time. They're at 7:46. I mean, you got to get some threes in this quarter right here, so we can get back into this game. So the ball goes back. Lou Williams will knock it down. So it makes it 114-94, 114-94. Lou Williams on the three. Isaiah Thomas, no good on the 3-point opportunity. Still 114-94. Atlanta leads. 3-point shot is no good. So Jackson Hayes gets the defensive rebound, passes it over to Isaiah Thomas, over to James Johnson, over to Isaiah Thomas, passes it to Zion. And Zion will go in on the reverse. So the basket is good. So 114-96. So 114-96 to score. So an easy basket for Snell will not get it. So Capella draws the foul. So Capella
but Zion playing once again at a very high level.
So right now he's definitely playing in a high level right now. Let's give you his box score. Okay, box score. Let's give you those box scores. Zion tonight has 32 points. He's also 11 of 17. He also has 5 rebounds, 3 on defense, 2 on offense. So 32 points for him. Adams with 6. Ball with 12. So Ball has 12. But right now his numbers are starting to get a little bit better for Lonzo Ball. I know a lot of people are concerned about Lonzo Ball, but his numbers is coming back up. 4 out of 15 from the floor and 4 out of 14 from the 3-point line. Now Bledsoe also has 14 points. He's 4 of 9 from the field, 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. So Awundu has 7 minutes. He has 2 rebounds. Marshall has 7. Hayes has 9. Thomas has 8. So Thomas in his debut has 8 points, 3 of 9 shooting. So that is in the game. Now the the stats. Pelicans only shooting 11 of 34 from 3-point range. Atlanta 20 of 29, 69%. That is close to a 70% clip when it comes down to it. So that is what's happening. But they're also shooting 51% from the floor as well. So they also got to the line 16 times, converted 12 shots, 75%. Now the rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 43-37 on totals. Defensive rebounds, they lead 30-29. Offensive rebounds, 13-9 in the game. So that's also the points off of the turnovers was 15-11 Atlanta. Fast break points 15-5 favor of Pelicans and 19-13 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. Got to the paint.
And by your local Toyota dealers. Only 33 points in the second half. 35 actually for the Pels. 16 belonging to Zion. He's already played 33 minutes tonight.
So free throws coming up for
32 overall.
Atlanta.
5 boards. Capella out of the timeout.
So Capella misses.
Pels are hoping that there's Brandon Ingram. And maybe he will be able to go. He's got this toe irritation. Maybe he can go tomorrow night because we always like to see great matchups. And the length of Brandon with Kevin Durant, that'd be fun for all of us. So that's tomorrow night. We'll start.
I would want to see him back, Brandon Ingram. That's part of our scoring combos. So the ball will stay in the Pelicans' hands.
In a hole, and with 27 losses, it looks like 28. Golden State's also. They got one more win, but they also have 27 losses. And Milwaukee is there tonight.
And that shot is going to be put back. It's good. So that was a putback. Makes it 115 to 98. So 115-98. Jackson Hayes gets the putback shot.
7 boards with that one.
Bogdanovich will not knock down 3, but it's going to be a foul coming in. So there's going to be a foul on Capella.
Jackson, did he turn his ankle?
It looks like Jackson Hayes. It looks like we have another injury. Hopefully Jackson Hayes is okay. So we need Jackson Hayes in the lineup. That's definitely a must. Still 150-98. That will be Bledsoe will try to pass it. Isaiah Thomas misses from the right side.
Trae Young is back in there with 30 points.
So Trae Young is back in. So we're gonna have to be careful of Trae Young. That's a 3-point threat right there, knocking down threes. So the ball goes back, and that's Capella getting the easy basket. So it makes it 117-98, 117-98. Atlanta leads. Under 5 minutes remaining. And your three is no good by Thomas. Ball goes back over to the Atlanta Hawks.
He did it in 167 games. He goes to the rack. Nobody's at home.
So nobody at home, and that's a putback. So Quentin Capella gets it basket, makes it 119-98.
I had dinner with him last week. He did it in 171 games.
And the ball will,
he was one of the greatest players I've ever seen.
And that shot is good.
Did it. And that's who Trae Young.
So 119-100, 119-100.
Unless he faces his old Hawks team. He's a Hall of Famer with the Hawks. And a top 50 all-time player.
You would think that these subs are to get
So Zion gets the basket.
You hope. Three the key. It'll go the other way.
So it's going to go to the Pelicans.
And how about they're now 13-4 since Nate McMillan took over. It's when Gabriel's going to come into the game.
So when Gabriel comes in for the Pels,
James Johnson does.
Zion
does. All right. So Zion is Matt Shaq. We said it on history. Disappointing overall because Zion only cares about W's. But he's Matt Shaq in NBA history.
No, he's not. He's not Shaq. No, he's not even close to Shaq. Not even close.
And he's still only 20.
So Willie Herman Gomez misses, and that ball should belong to him. I think it should ball went out of bounds. Pelicans will still have the ball with 3:46 remaining. Still down 119-100.
Again, you see him out there before the game, the same way you see Lonzo last year, B.I. working with Coach Fred Vinson.
So the ball will remain in the Pelicans' hands. So if the Pelicans can get a shot, then the game will pass it. And that's going to be taken away by the Atlanta Hawks. Still 119-100, 119-100.
So Atlanta, with their fifth consecutive win over the Pels, they're going to sweep the season series.
Yes, I think they're definitely going to sweep the series tonight. I think they will because look, Atlanta. I'm going to tell you, Atlanta is on another level when it comes down to their team playing consistent basketball. So let's give you the stats. So I'm going to give you those stats. Right now, they're shooting 51%. Still, they're shooting 20 of 30, good for 66%. They went down a couple of notches on their 3-point shots, down from 70. I think it was 70, close to 80%, down to 66%. Pelicans are at 30%. Free throw shooting, Atlanta 13 of 18, 72.2, and the Pelicans 79.2, so 72.2 versus 79.2. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 44-39 on the total boards, 14-9 on offensive boards, and even at 30 on the defensive boards. Now let's give you the points in the paint. 48-36 in favor of the Pels. Still fast break points 15 to 5 in favor of the Pels. That's in the game. Now the fouls is 20 to 13. So that is in the game tonight. Once again, your score 119-100, 119-100. Tomorrow night, they will have the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know if they're going to win that game. I really am lyrical about this game against Brooklyn because they got their stars back. I guarantee the Pelicans will fall in that game. So I just
Power play. Tails, defense to offense. I think we've seen this connection before. So, to Zion. Get out in transition, roll it up. We already know what it is. That there, zone to Zion, that connection. We've been seeing for quite some time now.
the 119-100 Atlanta leads. Ball will go back to the back to the Hawks. They will get the they'll inbound the pass. So it's still 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. They'll pass it. So that's going to be shot is good. So it makes it 121, 100, 121, 100.
As I said,
Pels trail.
They got to get out of here healthy.
So that's going to go to Wendy Gabriel will not get the basket. The shot ball goes over to the Hawks. And missed shot by Atlanta. So that was an easy basket. Still 121.
And on the run, he's going to the free throw line.
So free throws coming up for the Pels. With 2:41 remaining.
So Herder's out there. Along with Skylar Bates. Brandon Goodwin is there.
You want to stop the basketball? He saw that afternoon. He attacked it. He's rewarded with 2 free throws. Good aggressiveness by one.
So the free throw is up and it is no good. So it's Russ, a one dude coming in to attempt the free throw. He misses the first. So Herder looks like he's going to go back. And the second free throw is good. So 121, 101, 121, 101. Atlanta leads. Let's see if they can. So the ball's going to go over to the Pels. So with 2:29 remaining here in the game, still 121, 101.
From the star all the way down to the last guy on the bench.
Ball will go back over to the Isaiah Thomas knocks it down. Makes it 121, 103. So lead is to the ball.
Atlanta's going to be an issue.
So they'll pass it.
Atlanta's going to be there in the Eastern Conference. Big difference. So when you look at the Eastern Conference standings and the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, I could say this. Atlanta, shot clock violation Atlanta against Atlanta. Ball will go back to the Pels. So a miss. And a miss by the Pels. Once again, that will seal the deal. And shot will be, nope, it's going to be a foul.
Congo is really active.
Good athlete.
Yeah, he's really active.
And I told you, you won a state championship with Lonzo at Chino Hills. And then he was a youngster at the time. He was an underclassman.
So 121 and the first free throw is up, no good.
So he knows
missed free throw by Atlanta. That's Okika Awawa. I'm saying
It's kind of like the one up the valley.
And the second free throw is no good. Ball will go back to the Pels. Still 121, 103.
Najee's been impressive.
Najee Marshall knocks down the J. Makes it 121, 106. So knocks down the J, 121, 106.
He's got 9 boards today to go on 7 points.
Thing is, if you don't play a lot in this league, when you get that opportunity,
And that's going to be a foul coming in.
It's imperative that
102 remaining. 121-106 when Gabriel knocks down the three. So he did.
Najee on the take.
So
Skipping the jump. And he'll go to the free throw line.
So it's going to be a free throw opportunity for Najee Marshall.
But they're letting him play until that whistle.
Still 121-106. That was Gabriel on the three. Marshall gets the assist.
Right now, you would know it. Najee Marshall's played 27 minutes, and he leads the Pels in rebounds with 9.
That free throw is
The difference in the game we'll discuss it. 8 more triples.
no good. Second free throw was perfect. Makes it 121-107. So 121-107 to score.
That's such a significant stat in today's NBA.
Let's see if they can try to get a basket, and it'll be a foul. That's going to be against the Pels.
You don't have lead pass, you're not scrolling through games. Just go and look at the box score, look at the stat sheet, and look at the 3-point line. That should tell you all you need to know.
Well, it's difficult to compete at a high level now if you don't have enough shooters.
That's right.
And what they did was
free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 122-107. So Atlanta, that's going to be Nathan Knight hits the first one.
And a lot of people say, well, it's too much for Gallinari. Well,
second free throw is good by Nathan Knight. Makes it 120. 107, 123, 107. Ball will go back to the Pels. Isaiah Thomas will pass it to Wendell Gabriel, and it's short. So missed shot by Wendell Gabriel, goes back over to the Atlanta Hawks. So the clock is running. So let's see if they will hold for run the clock out till the game will end. So final score 123-107 is your final score tonight. I'll be honest with you. Look, I'll be honest with you. Atlanta was the better team tonight. Was absolutely the better team tonight when it comes down to it. They knocked down threes just like it was just draining them tonight. So final score 123-107. We'll have Stan Van Gundy's post-game press conference. That'll be once again we'll have it immediately when he gets to the podium. So let's go over the stats. Final stats of this game. Pelicans shot 41%, 37 of 90. They finished 12 of 38 from 3-point range, good for 31%. Atlanta shot 20 of 31 from 3-point range, good for 64%, but they also shot 50% from the field, so it's a pretty good shooting night for them. Rebounding, let's see. Free throws, Pelicans was at 75, 21 of 28. Atlanta was 15-22, 68%. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans led 48-42. They should have won this game, but unfortunately they didn't. 48-42. They also led 15-10 on offensive boards, and defensive boards was even at 24. So both teams even at it was 33-32. So 33-32 Pelicans led in that one. Now the assist was even at 24. Both teams was consistent in that area. Also, steals was even at 7. Block shots 7-6. Also, total turnovers was 14-12 in favor of the Pels. So turnovers did play this team again. Atlanta got 17 points off of those turnovers. Pelicans got only 14 off of Atlanta mistakes. The fast break points 16-5 in favor of the Pels, and 48-38 was your final tally on the points in the paint. So final score 123-107. We will give you the third box score. I'm going to go ahead and give you that box score in the fourth quarter. So I'm going to give you those box score, fourth quarter box scores. Give me a second to get those up, and I'll put those in. Okay, we'll give you those fourth quarter box scores. We have them, so we should be able to. We should have them now. I should be able to get them. I don't know if we have them yet, so we'll wait. I'm gonna go ahead and give you those. I'll go through those box scores with you. So we don't have them yet. So we'll get them. We'll get them once we'll go ahead and get them when we get back. So we'll get them. We'll get the box scores. So we'll get the fourth quarter box scores. So I'm gonna do that in a second. So final score 123, 107 is your final here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll be back again tomorrow for Pelicans and Nets tomorrow night. So we will be back on the air tomorrow night. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the I'm going to go ahead and get my box scores. Get that set up. Get that set up. Give me a second to get it. It's like we don't have it yet, so we don't have a box score yet. So we'll wait. So we'll go ahead and wait a few minutes. So we should get them. So final score 123-107. Let's go through the games box score of what we have on ESPN. So we'll give you the game box score. So we don't have the fourth quarter stats. So we'll give you the box score from ESPN. So the box score as it stands, Zion Williamson 34 points, Johnson 8. He had 8 points tonight. Also Adams had 6. Ball had 12. Bledsoe had 14. Gabriel came in. He had 3 in the last few minutes. He had 3. Awandu had 1 point. Marshall had 8. Willie Herman Gomez, he did have 1 rebound tonight. That was in the game tonight. Also, Jackson Hayes had 11. And Isaiah Thomas in double figures tonight, 10 points for him. So 10 points for Isaiah Thomas in tonight's ball game. So Atlanta players, your leading scorer was Trae Young, 30 points, 12 assists, 1 board. Bogdanovich, 21 points, 4 assists, 4 boards. He did shoot 8 of 11 and 5 of 8 from 3-point range, 8 of 11 from field, and 5 of 8 from 3-point range. Herter had 17 points. He did have 2 assists, 3 rebounds tonight. That was in tonight's game. Also, Gallinari had 14 points. Knight had 2. Let's see. Owanku had 7. Snell had 3. Williams had 12 in tonight's game. So Williams had 12 points. So that is your box score. Final score 107, 123, 107, 123, 107. What's your final score tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter? So let's see if I got any fourth quarter box scores. We'll give you those fourth quarter numbers as soon as we get them. So I'm trying to see if we got them yet. Looks like we don't have them yet. So we should be able to get them in just a few moments. It's after game. So it's after game. So we should be able to get them. I don't know if we got them yet. Just looking to see if we have them. We'll put them up. And we don't have them yet. So once again, we'll wait for the box scores to appear. So box score from NBA.com. That's the fourth quarter ones. So we will have the fourth quarter ones once they come up. So we will be providing you with the so we'll have the post game show in just a few minutes, at about just about 13 minutes. Post game show with Stan Van Gundy, so we will have it for you. So once again, if you want to comment about tonight's game, what you think about this team, what you think about Atlanta, you think Atlanta is going to be a contender in the Eastern Conference. You can voice your opinion through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. My opinion is yes. I think they will be a contender at the end of the day. I think they will be a contender going into the playoffs. I mean, that is just something right there. Nate McMillan's just building a program over there in Atlanta. I mean, like I said, if you're an Atlanta fan, you got to be very satisfied with what Nate McMillan is doing. So, final score of 123-107. Atlanta wins. Atlanta sweeps the series. Unfortunately, for the New Orleans Pelicans. So, let's see if we got the. We'll reload it. See if I get the box score. I'm trying to. Okay, Stan Van Gundy. Let's go over to Stan Van Gundy. So we'll switch it over. We're going to pull in Stan Van Gundy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it in now.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think our defense was great, but I thought we contested their threes better than they contested our threes.
Defense. We've seen a couple of teams use it now to try to make the ball stick for the Pelicans, try to keep Zion out of the paint. How do you evaluate how you're handling that? Do you want to make any adjustments going into tomorrow to that?
Listen, Jen, we were at one point the number one team in the league against the zone. We haven't had trouble with it all year. So now we've got a lot of guys who haven't played together and everything else, and we struggled with it tonight. But to act like that's been an ongoing problem is not even close to the case.
Coach, they made 11 threes in the third without a miss, and again, when you try to start matching up, not even close to the case. You get a little out of hand, and it was just very hot shooting. Eventually, I thought the defense wasn't too bad with the threes that they were making.
I didn't say. Well, I mean, we could have done a lot better. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying our defense was real good. I'm just saying. I think if you go back and look, I think their threes in that quarter especially were more contested than ours were. The problem is we were going down and we were playing one pass shoot three, which is not good offense for us. We didn't get ball movement. We didn't play inside out. We just, Zion would go down, draw some people, kick it out, and we shot it. And look, they were open shots. I get that, but it's just not the way we play our best basketball. And it became a shootout, and we couldn't match them in that quarter in a shootout. And I thought we got into their style of basketball and not ours, and they beat us at it. I would have liked to have seen the ball move more and get back in Zion's hands again and make him make some plays, but that's not what happened. And look, it's not all guys' fault. Again, we're playing with people in lineups we haven't played with all year, and I've got to give them a little bit better plan and a little bit better organization and make things clearer. So I'm not blaming our players at all. I just didn't think we played the way we needed to play right there.
The good news also is Zion didn't appear to have any little facts for the 3 games that he missed.
I played pretty well. I mean, he's a very, very good player. Yeah, it was just a frustrating night, but he played well.
And so, what was your evaluation of Isaiah's first appearance with you guys?
Yeah, I thought he played fine. Like, certainly as well as you could expect for somebody who hasn't played in a year. That's a tough thing to do. No practice time with your team. come in and play in an NBA game. Not easy to do. He's a competitive guy. I thought he played pretty well.
It's Dan Christian here. Two things for me. Firstly, if I heard you right offensively, it sounds like maybe you didn't want your team to just take that initial three after driving kicks. Am I hearing that right? Do I have that right?
Yeah, listen, we're the best when the ball moves and the ball hits the paint. And I think we had a lot of possessions tonight where the ball never got in the paint. And a lot of times it didn't even get reversed. And we were shooting three. That has not been good for us this year.
And late in that game, Jackson Hayes looked up. I'm sure that's the last thing you want to see. You know anything about his status?
I don't have any idea. I haven't had time to even talk to him.
The big part of that, trying to play with so many faces, trying to put them all together at once.
Well, look, the most frustrating thing about that game was that Atlanta hit 11 straight threes. I mean, that was the frustrating part. I mean, that's what happened. They lit it up. That was the game. I mean, look at the two teams' three-point shooting. There's the game tonight. And I'm not saying that we did a great job defensively. I couldn't find any answers. It was frustrating. But I'm going to say if you go back and evaluate all the threes taken in the game, that ours were at least as uncontested as theirs were. I thought we had as good, if not better, looks. That game came down to they outshot us. Now, they outplayed us too, but the big difference was they outshot us.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they shot 11 3-point shots in the game. I mean, that's something right there. They finished with 20. I mean, when you give up 23-point shots in a game like tonight, you're not going to win many games. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was absolutely piss poor when it comes down to it, because that's something that they're going to have to worry about tomorrow night when they play Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's going to do the same thing as Atlanta. It's knock down threes. So final score 123-107. Pelicans lose tonight. They will take on the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow night. So we do have the fourth quarter stats. So let's go ahead and give you the fourth quarter stats before we wrap this up tonight. So I'm going to go through the fourth quarter numbers. We have them on the screen. So fourth quarter stats are on the screen. Okay, Pelicans shot 33%, 6 of 18. Atlanta shot 6 of 22, 27%. That was in the fourth quarter. Points off of turnovers. The Pelicans had 4 points off of turnovers. Atlanta got 2 points off of turnovers. Also, points in the paint. Pelicans trailed 10-8. They also trailed 10-2 on second chance points, and also fast break points. They let Pelicans let 1-0. That's the only bright spot that was in the fourth quarter. So that once again, your final score 123-107 is your final score. So we'll wrap this up tonight. So once again, thanks for joining us tonight. Final score 123-107. We'll be back on tomorrow night with the Brooklyn Nets. I will be here providing play-by-play coverage, and also we'll have post-game after tomorrow night's game. So everybody have a good rest of your Tuesday evening, and we'll be back tomorrow.